Marami nagsasabi, para tayo maging matagumpay sa ating buhay, kailangan lang ay maging masipag at matyaga. Yes, tama po yun. Pero kailangan din po natin maintindihan na kailangan maging matalino rin tayo. We need to work smart sa panahon ngayon. Kung ikukumpara mo sa isang Metro Aid na nagwawalis ng kalsada compared to a bank president, sa palagay nyo, sino po ang mas masipag at mas matyaga at mas mahirap pong trabaho? Definitely yung Metro Aid. Pero sino po ang mas pinapasweldohan na malaki? Definitely you, bank president. So, ganun din po sa negosyo. Nowadays, we need to understand the word called leveraging. If you want to become wealthy, kung gusto po nating yumaman, dalawa po ang bagay na kailangan nating i-leverage. Una, time. Pangalawa, money. Oras at pera. Just like Henry C. He has only 8 hours to work every single day. So, ano pong ginawa niya? Siya po ay nag-employ ng 1,000 employees working 8 hours for him every single day. So, 1,000 employees times 8 hours, a total of 8,000 hours working for Henry C. every single day. Anong tawag po natin doon? Ang tawag po natin doon ay time leveraging. Ginagamit ni Mr. C ang oras ng ibang tao para siya ay makinabang. Number 2, kung gusto mo po natin gamitin ang money leveraging principle, you have 35 million pesos in the bank. Ilagay mo sa time deposit. It gives you an annual income of 10% interest per annum. More or less, kikita po tayo ng 3.5 million pesos every single year na walang ginagawa. Yan po naman po ang tinatawag nating money leveraging. You allow money, o pera, ang nagtatrabaho para sa iyo. If you have this combination, yung tinatawag natin time and money leveraging, ay yayaman talaga tayo. Ano naman po ang relation yan sa relational marketing? Sa relational marketing, we also work on the same business model. Halimbawa, it starts from you. Nag-invite ka ng 5 tao. Yung 5 times 5 will become 25. 25 times 5 will become 125 times 5, 625. Pag tinotal mo po lahat yan, that's a total of 781 people in your entire team or organization. So, 781 people times 8 hours part-time, more or less, that's around 50 plus thousand hours working for you every single week. Kasi lahat ng mga effort ng mga tao, yung mga oras ng tao, papasok yan sa'yo eh. Ang question, makikinabang ba tayo sa relational marketing? The answer is yes. Yan po naman ang tinatawag nating time leveraging. Let's say naman, the same group of people, 781 people, mag-invest po sila ng 10,000 pesos each sa negosyo. 781 people times 10,000 pesos, that's around 7.8 million pesos in terms of your total group sales. In relational marketing, you get a certain profit. Meron tayong porsyento sa buong group. Let's say, bigyan tayo ng kumpanya ng 10%. Ano naman po ang 10% ng 7.8 million? 10% of 7.8 million is 780,000. Question, mga kapatid. Sino po naglabas ng 7.8 million? Kayo? O lahat tayo naglabas ng tigta 10,000, group natin, naging 7.8 million. Hindi tayo nagpautang. Wala tayong risk. But the difference is, you get a certain percentage sa buong group. Imagine nyo po, 10,000 ang linabas mo, ang bumalik sa atin is how much? 780,000 pesos. Yan naman po tinatawag nating money leveraging. Let me ask you right now, if you have these two things working for you, time and money leveraging, will you become rich just like Henry C? Yes. So that's the reason why, mga kapatid, there's a lot of wrong perception, especially when you talk to traditional business people. Pag kinausap mo sila, o mag-i-invest ka ng 10,000, pwede kang maging milyonaryo dito, hindi sila maniniwala. Pero pag pinaliwanag po natin tong time and money leveraging, I'm sure maiintindihan po ninyo ang negosyong relational marketing. Marami pong tao nagkakaroon po ng wrong impression about this industry. Maraming ayaw sumali sa ganitong negosyo. Bakit? Sinasabi niya na yung mga tao lang sa tuktok ang kumikita, yung mga tao na sa ilalim ay hindi pong kumikita. That's a wrong perception. Halimbawa, ipapaliwanag po. Just like Henry C., the owner of Shoemart, remember? He hired 1,000 employees, nagkatrabaho para sa kanya. My question is, will the 1,000 employees under him have an opportunity na kumita na mas maraming pang pera o malaki pang pera kay Mr. Henry C? Definitely, the answer is no. Because he's the boss, he's the owner. And no one can make more money than the owner. Unlike in relational marketing, the one on top, yung nag-invite po sa inyo, yung sponsor nyo, will not necessarily make more money than you. Halimbawa po, hindi pong sinasabi na porket nauna siya sa'yo, mas malaki ang kikitain niya. Again, that's a misconception. Right now, pag-uusapan naman po natin ang 4 stages in relational marketing or multi-level marketing. Ang first stage po na dadaanan po natin dito, you become a student. Kailangan maging estudyante muna tayo. Halimbawa, ilang taon po tayo nag-elementary? 6 years. Nag-prep or kindergarten, another 2 years. Nag-high school, another 4 years. College, another 4 years. More or less, it took us mga 16 to 17 years bago tayo makagraduate. Pagkatapos natin graduate, magkano naman po ang ating kinikita, basic salary? Around 8 to 10,000 pesos. Natatandaan nyo pa ba nung kinita nyo yung first salary or paycheck nyo? Ano po naramdaman nyo? Natuwa ba kayo? Nalungkot? Diba? Natuwa tayo at feeling po natin, mabibili na po natin ang buong mundo. And after several months, come to realize yung 8 to 10,000 pesos po natin ay hindi sapat. Ganun din po sa negosyong relational marketing. Pag tayo po ay sumali sa negosyo nito, ay may learning stage pa, may learning curve. Kaya, wag po tayong magmamadali na kumita sa negosyo nito. Some people kasi may maling perception eh. Pag sign pa lang ng application form, ang unang tanong, magkano nang kikitain ko? Diba? Sana ang checking ko. Wala ka pang kaalam-alam, gusto mo na agad kumita. Again, we have to go back 14 years or 15 years of studying before we graduate and make 8,000 pesos. And dito rin, may learning process. Kailangan dahan-dahan lang. Hinay-hinay lang. So, ang attitude po natin dito, hindi dapat itong pinaka-main source ng income when you get started. This is only an additional income. Pag kumita tayo ng additional 2,000 plus per week or per month, ang attitude po natin, grabe. May increase pa ako ng salary compared to sa ginagawa ko. Hindi yung attitude natin ay, 2,000 lang? Isang buwan ako nagtrabaho dito, tapos 2,000 ang kikitain ko? That's a wrong attitude. Again, remember, first stage, you become a student. The second stage in this business is become a teacher. After you learn, ang next goal natin is to teach. Remember, sinasabi ko, this is not only a selling business, but this is a inviting and teaching business. This is a system of what? Duplication. Question is, how can you teach other people kung ikaw mismo hindi marunong? And the only way your organization will grow if they also teach the same thing and say the same thing. So, after you teach naman, the third stage in this business is you become a coach. Yan, magpo-form ka na ng team. May right team ka at saka may left team ka. You teach them, you guide them, you tell them, wag dapat gawin to, itong dapat nyong gawin. Kasi pag hindi mo silang guide, chances are they will say the wrong things to the right person at saka meron lang silang isang pagkakataon. First stage, you become a student. Second stage, you become a teacher. Third stage, you become a coach. And the final stage, you become a motivator or a mentor. When I say motivator, ikaw naman taga-motivate ng team mo. Alam mo, sa totoo lang sa negosyo nito, maraming frustration, maraming rejection. There will be times that people will be saying yes and they will not show up. I-Indianin tayo. And nakaka-frustrate yun. They will say they will buy and sign up. But at the end of the month, wala pa ring sign up. So, ang kalaban po natin dito, frustration and rejection. So, bilang mga pinuno sa negosyo nito, kailangan natin i-motivate sila. We should encourage them and tell them, do not quit. Your dreams, malapit na yan. If we just persist, if we just continue, if we just persevere, makukuha rin natin yan. So, we should become the motivator. Always remember the rule in relational marketing. When you are up, you go down. Pag ikaw ay excited, tawagan mo lahat ang downline mo para i-motivate mo sila. But when you are down, pag ikaw ay nalulungkot at frustrated, you go up. Go up to your upline. Ihinga mo yung sama na loob mo sa upline mo, wag sa downline. Pag oras na hininga mo yung sama na loob mo sa downline mo, patay kang bata ka. Wala ka ng organization. Because lahat din, magiging, mai-infect, mai-influence mo. So it's very important for us to understand in this business, these 4 stages. And as soon as you understand, you're on your way to your success. Maraming salamat po. Ito po si Chinky Tan.